You will have noticed the transformation of George Street again this year during the festival. Part of George Street is closed completely, and on other sections half of the road is pedestrianised. Josh Miller is chair of the George Street Association, who had some misgivings about the arrangements when they were proposed.
The George Street Association was formed just over 50 years ago. Last year was our Jubilee year. And the purpose of the association, apart from being a community, being an opportunity for people to meet each other and support each other, is also to support and make sure that whatever's going to happen on the street is in the best interests of the street. The big new thing this year is the closure of one side of the street that Essential Edinburgh have organised to allow cafes and restaurants more space, more outdoor seating. We already know that people enjoy sitting outside on George Street, so to try this, I think it's a great idea. I know that as an event in itself last year it was a success. We think it's good to have something on the street. We were in support of it, but the other side of it is we just think it's a bit too big, actually. We wish it was a bit smaller. It's just the size of it. Last year, we believe it stopped people wanting to spend money on the street in the shops. The retail shops are here all year round and they pay their rates all year round, one of the busiest months of the year, and a lot of them, most of them, were affected, the retail shops. Really what we wanted was for them to have the same event but just to make it a bit smaller, but unfortunately they've closed the whole street again, and we'll see what the results are at the end, at the end of the festival.
And Essential Edinburgh's plan, as you know, was to try and keep the parking spaces, keep the traffic moving, but at the same time hand over half the street to pedestrians, which is looking fantastic. The third route would have had the whole street looking and being treated in the same way, and outside the Assembly Rooms there would have been activity in the same way as there is outside all of the other bars and restaurants and venues in the street. Spiegel Terrace would just have been different. The Spiegel tent, on the other hand, which is the thing that causes the whole road to be blocked, that could have been moved to St Andrew Square. That was our proposal. But we are where we are, and they've put a good show on there, and they are doing whatever they can to try and fit in with local businesses. So our position at the moment is let's make the most of what we've got and then look at it in September and see how we move on from there.